What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome to another YouTube video with me, Joe. Today we're in Girona and I'm on Pont de Pedra. Girona's a famous town in the region of Catalonia in Spain, and there are actually some shots that are in Game of Thrones that come from Girona. So today we're going to check it out. I'm going to put a little audio together for you to practice your English, and hopefully you enjoy and follow along with me. So this is Girona, or at least it was a year ago, last December. I filmed this a long time ago and I'm only just getting back to it, so I apologise, but this place is something else, to be honest. I'd been previously a few times. I'm from technically not so far away from here, but I'd never properly checked it out and sort of didn't research into the place much the previous two times I've been here, and overlooked the old town. What a mistake that was. So this place, yeah, it's beautiful, peaceful, incredible, great views, a delight to film in, to be honest. Maybe my favorite place that I've filmed in so far as part of my YouTube videos exploring different cities, because of the end. The part of the end, the views on the city as the sun is setting were otherworldly, to be honest. So stay until the end. But yeah, I start the walk in what I think is the newer part of the city. Doesn't seem like there are many tourists with selfie sticks, no guided groups with flags and stuff, whatever they hold up. Just people walking about, doing actual things, you know, what locals usually do. Really, I love filming places like this, where you get that lovely mix of dodging cars, dodging dogs, dodging stares from people, wondering why some idiot is narrating his life into a camera, filming with his massive selfie stick. So this first bridge that I found myself on, where we started our journey today, was the Pont de Pedra. It's like a stone bridge that we started on, where there seemed to be some vendors there. But I am going to be, and I am, walking through these streets on my way to the most famous, I believe, bridge here. It's a red one, designed by Mr. Eiffel. I can't say the name, it's too difficult, but it was built in the 1870s, a few years before the tower, actually, the famous tower. I think it's called something like the Eiffel Tower, and apparently it was built in Paris. I don't know if you've heard of it, but you can potentially see the family resemblance, except different color, right? But lots of metal and lots of drama. The river is the Onya. It's not really a river you do anything with. No one swims in it, no one sails in it. It's more like a mirror, really, someone placed between the buildings. And yeah, I walk halfway across, then I turn around. Didn't feel ready for the commitment. Plus, I liked hugging the water, so I just decided to keep going, still pretending I know what I'm doing, still filming, still dodging things sometimes. But I keep walking, eventually reaching the square, one of those slightly grand, slightly worn plazas where you've got people always eating, no matter the season. But you've even got here Christmas market, obviously. Uh, no time to stop for whatever reason. So I just carried on ploughing on. But I do remember the smell of roast chestnuts, or maybe I imagined it. That's the thing about places like this. Even if it wasn't there, it felt like it should have been. You just walk around feeling like you're in a memory you haven't had yet. And then you've got the view, the Girona postcard, the buildings that hang over the river like they're watching their own reflection. Oranges, yellows, yellowish oranges. And we're at the Pont den Gomez, I think. Yeah, so here is the Onya from the other side. This moment right here is when Girona starts to flirt a little bit. Like, look how pretty I am. No filter. I'm not even trying. At this point, I cross a more normal bridge. This one, as I said, the Pont den Gomez. Not famous. It's not Eiffel. Just a bridge that does the job. But the view, unreal, surreal, incredible. Every direction is a painting. I took a million photos here, and I'm not really one for taking many photos. But yeah, crossing that bridge is like stepping into another city. You go from sunlit, busy Girona into the old town, the part that whispers instead of talks. It's quieter, darker, more dramatic. Everything's made of stone. Even the air feels older. Shops are still open, little lights glowing, people inside, not many tourists. Or maybe just the kind that blend in, maybe. The streets start sloping upwards, not aggressively to begin with, just enough to make you think twice about skipping leg day, maybe. I keep climbing through archways, past old walls, following paths that look like they weren't designed but just sort of happened over time. It's beautiful. Every turn feels like a film set. Every step sounds louder than it should. And then stairs, probably 100 of them. More. Could have been more. Should have been more. Might have been less. But they felt a little bit biblical, you know? I walk up, stopping occasionally to pretend I'm admiring the view when really I just need a little breather. At the top, you've got the Girona cathedral. Massive, impressive, stone, regal, a little bit smug, bit too big. This is where the Game of Thrones set was filmed, the part with King's Landing, which makes sense because it does feel like something dramatic's about to happen, probably involving dragons. I reach it right before sunset, or maybe 30 minutes before sunset. The sky's still blue but soft. Golden hour creeping in. It's perfect. Accidentally perfect. I got lucky. But after taking a few photos, I decided not to stop. I keep going in search for more because Girona's not done yet. Not today. Not on my watch. So I find more paths, more stairs, more little corners, nooks and crannies that feel private, like a place you're not supposed to be, but no one's told you off yet. No one's guarding the entrance. You can sort of just sneak in. There are some benches, blue ones, randomly. Some small walled gardens. Feels like the kind of place you'd sit to make a life decision
or something major. I don't need to. I kept moving onwards and upwards, past towers and stone walls, trees dotted around the place, framing the sky. It gets quiet up here, though there are people, but the sun's setting. It's a kind of soft quiet you get above the cities, where it's all still really happening below, and above you're just observing. And you've got the wind up here, a little bit of wind. And then it hits you, the sun sets, the view, rooftops, hills, towers, the sky, all glowing red and orange. The kind of sunset that makes you feel like you should say something profound or say nothing at all. And then you realize you're just a bit hungry now. It's dinner time. So that's Girona. And I don't know how to get back down because it's dark. Not a tour, not a guide, just walking through the city. I remember well and not well. A place that speaks softly, moves slowly, doesn't need to shout to impress. And I'll leave you with these shots in the sunset of a beautiful place, which was the end of my tour, which I kind of added on as I needed to go to Girona Airport, Barcelona, and Girona's not far away, so I thought I would add it on. On that note, the first time I actually came to Girona properly, not just passing through or going to the airport, I stayed one night and actually just had like a little walk around, saw the new town, bought a coffee and thought, yeah, that's about it really. Pretty cool, but nothing too impressive. Didn't actually make it to the river. I didn't realise there was an old town really. Generally thought that the city ended at a pharmacy and a traffic light. Only on my second visit, this time, I actually looked at the map and realised I'd missed, well, basically everything people come here to see. So yeah, pro tip, if a city feels a bit underwhelming, maybe zoom out a bit. Maybe talk to some people or ask for a map. And you might also discover some places you never would have without doing a little research.
So the perfect ending to my little trip in Girona, the sun setting, and we wrap it up there. It was glorious. It was gorgeous. I loved it. It was beautiful, Girona. Remember to subscribe to my channel and like the video. See you in the next one.